Good morning, everybody. So don't mind my hair. So today we have an hour and 12-minute ride, and then followed by, I think it's like a 25-minute run off of the bike. But today's workout it's a pretty spicy one. So for the workout, we have a 15-minute warm-up, and then there's just a bunch of sets of like 5 minutes at 290 watts, 10 seconds at 305 watts, 10 seconds at 385 watts, 10 seconds at 415 watts, and then we have a little bit of a break, but we're going through that, I think it's 4 times. And at the very end of the workout, we have 30 seconds basically max effort times 5 with a ton of rest in between those. Geez, there's a ton of ride-ons happening right now. But so that's what we got going on. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm gonna be cheesy and motivational real quick. So today I am honestly like not super feeling it, which sucks because this is probably my hardest bike workout of the week. So I just got through the first interval, and like, it's funny. So like, when people talk about motivation, they always seem like, man, I wish I could stay as motivated as you are. You're always so motivated. And I always say, like, for me, it's consistency over motivation. So what do I mean by that? So today, like, I didn't even, this might sound crazy. I don't know if I sound like a psychopath, but I didn't even realize that I wasn't super motivated to do this workout today until I was literally starting. Because my consistency and my planning and what I do, it just takes over. Like, it's like autopilot. I get the bike put over here. I make sure I fill up my water bottles. I, put on my stuff. It's just such a, it's what I do. And so, like I just did it. And then by the time I was already on the bike, I was like, oh wait, I don't really want to do this. But I was already doing it. So it's like, okay, you're already doing it, might as well finish. So, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's very motivational, but that's what really helps me, is just being consistent. Like, motivation is going to come and go, but if you're consistent and you have a plan, you're probably going to stick to it. Okay, well, interval 2. Peace. Okay, so the 4 sets of the 5 minutes at 290 watts, take 10 seconds at 305, 10 at 385, and 10 at 415 are done. So now I have 2.5 minute cool down, and then we have 5 sets of 30 seconds. It says 475 watts, but it's basically just as hard as you can push for 30 seconds with 2.5 minutes in between. Okay, so workout's done. Well, the hard part of the workout. I'm currently doing a warm down, cool down. I got about 2 minutes left of this, and then straight into a run. So I'm gonna change into compression shirt, t-shirt, put on my running shoes, and head outside. I checked my workout. It's actually only a 20-minute run, not a 25-minute run. So just to get the legs used to running off the bike, because we have it looks like we're going to have a triathlon a little bit sooner than I thought. I'll update you guys on what that means, but it's gonna be good. All right, so run is done. It actually felt pretty good. I was able to like be in the high 8s for most of it, so that's pretty good. I guess I'm a little weird, but I feel like most people say like, oh man, running off the bike is like the worst experience ever. For me personally, I would say 85% of the brick runs that I've done, so the runs that I've done off of the bike, have actually felt really good. So before I shower up and get all ungrossified, it was funny because I was thinking about how, I was talking about earlier how I wasn't feeling super motivated or anything like that to work out today. As I was in the middle of the workout, I literally like forgot that I was feeling that way. I just started feeling better and I was like, all right, let's like get this done. And I think like part of it was, I definitely have like anxiety and stuff, and so I think that part of it was just feeling anxious for whatever reason. I don't really know why today that I was feeling that way, but I've noticed for me, and I'm not saying that this is like a cure-all for everybody, but like exercise just helps so much. And so I'm just like so thankful that I have a form of, like something to help with anxiety. It's not a replacement for all the other things that there are, but for me it definitely supplements a lot of that stuff, and it helps me feel so much better because, man, this morning I just was not feeling it, and now I'm feeling so much better. So I don't know, just figured I would share that with you guys. Let's take a shower. Alrighty, and dinner is served, so we just have some vegetables and chicken, and then we have just some rice on the side. This is what I've been liking to eat like most nights right now. It's basically like, it's like my stir fry that I usually make, but then instead of like mixing it all together, I kind of keep it separate, just a little bit different. But what I wanted to, I know that this is kind of a big jump because now it's like nighttime, but honestly today I haven't really been doing much that was worth filming. Like I was just at the office doing a lot of work and then just kind of hanging out here at home, so there really wasn't much to film. But something that I wanted to share with you guys to end this video, some like a big announcement for me, but something that's really exciting. I am actually signed up for Tri Waco, which is in 12 weeks. So it's in like the middle of July, I think, in Texas. So I'm really excited. So that's probably going to be my first ever triathlon. And I'm very, very excited to go there because I'm not sure how many of you guys know, but I'm actually a BPN sponsored athlete. And I've actually been a sponsored athlete for about a year now. They're based out of Austin, which I think it's like an hour or something like that separate, but I would love to make the trip kind of a trip for me to finally go and visit the headquarters because I've been with them for about a year now, but I haven't been able to visit at all. So I'm really, really excited about that. We finally have like a race. I mean, I have the race in October. That's more of it's a longer distance triathlon. But I think it's a good idea to have the sprint be my first ever triathlon. I think like before I had the idea of doing an Olympic distance as my first one because it was almost like I wanted this challenge. But now that I'm like getting more into the training, I see myself wanting to continue doing more than, just like a triathlon and then move on. And so I think like doing a sprint and then maybe doing an Olympic and then maybe doing a half Ironman and maybe an Ironman in the future. I don't know. I really don't have any plans on doing that right now. But yeah, so it's just, I'm really excited. It's nice to have a race on the schedule. Training will become a lot more pointed. We'll have a lot more specifics. Like I'm not worried about the bike or the run. Like those are both distances that I'm very, very comfortable with. Like it's like a 12-mile bike and like a 5K run. I do those types of workouts very, very frequently. It's more just the swim because especially in Waco, in that particular race, it's going to not be a wetsuit legal race. So that means you don't get the extra buoyancy. So it's like you better be able to swim 400 meters without having basically having a floaty attached to you as far as the wetsuit is concerned. So that's like going to be the main focus, I think, mentally for me, definitely. And I think it's exciting. Like if I can get the swim up to, it's not going to be great, but up to par, I think that I can be relatively competitive on the bike. Not again, obviously not against people that are actually really good at triathlons, but like for myself, I can like push pretty hard on the bike, and then a 5K run, I can push through that as well. So I think it'll be a pretty good experience if all things go well. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, so I'm really excited about that. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.